right there for you. So we look at the days on market. Now you take that and you say, okay, in today's market and looking at the days on market of what houses are selling, how fast do I want to sell in that? So naturally, obviously, if you want to sell faster and beat the average days on market, you're going to have a lower price. If you want to try to get that top dollar, know that you're going to be on the back end of that spectrum. That's it. So typically, right, these lowball offers that people, I'm going to get a lowball offer, right? Those lowball offers, there's not a lowball. What they're saying is, I'm going to give you this money today, fast. Not that your house is worth that. That's not what they're saying. They're like, I'm just going to give you this money today. Now, mind you, it's less money. Why? Because you're getting it instantly. Think of your $1 million today versus $10 million in 100 years. That principle. So look at the speed. How fast do you want to sell? So let's take this through a typical seller. If you are watching this video, most likely you are a person who is like, I want top dollar. That's most likely that's the most calls I get. Sometimes I get a few calls of people, Darryl, I've got to get out of this house. Boom, boom, I got it. Okay, no problem. I got you. I'll cover you. I have you covered. I can help you there too. But most of my, excuse me, most of the calls I get are people saying, look, I'm looking to sell. I got to move, or I want to move. I want to downsize. I want to upsize. I don't have to sell right now. I can afford to wait and get top dollar. Perfect. So what I say to you is this. You're waiting. How fast do you want to go in that waiting period? Some people have a job waiting for them, so then their timeline is imposed on them by somebody else, their timeline restrictions. Some people say, well, when I find the right house. Okay, no problem. So find the right house. Let's look. What does that look like? That's a whole other avenue. That means they have a longer time span. But let's pretend, let's say you had a job and they're like, look, we're going to transfer you out to your new place. We want you to start in 2 weeks. We'll put you up until you sell your house. Now, you have a shorter timeline. You might be like in today's market where houses are sitting 45 days. I'll get the accurate numbers for you and put them down here as of this date. You're like, look, I want to be on the shorter end of the timeline. So we're going to price our house what we call aggressively. That's what realtors speak. Aggressively means we're going to be probably a little bit lower or right there, right? That's that we might be just right under, so we're getting a lot of people looking at your property. Pricing your house unaggressively, which means like, we're going to be a little bit on the higher end and you may have to wait for that money. And that's fine. It doesn't matter what you choose. But what I want you to walk away with this is when you call me to list your house and I sit there and I say, look, how fast do you want to sell? I'm not being crazy. It's not a crazy question. Right? This is a question that in your head tells me, okay, where is your needs? Because to serve you, I got to know what you need.